held off Marysville Pilchuck 55-51 as the ball is out of bounds. That's the first turnover here by the Terrace Hawks. Hi, Ron. How are you?
I'm good, Scott. Nice to be back here for the second game tonight. Looking for another exciting close game here between Stanwood Spartans and the Hawks here in the Hawks home court tonight.
2 turnovers, similar to the beginnings of our first game, as Drew Stang, the tall number 25 for the Spartans. The Spartans come in 21-0, have not dropped a game this season. Errant pass out of bounds.
It was off the leg of Spartan.
And you're seeing taking out of bounds here, Lauren Lacoste, number 41, averages 15.9. He had 23 points versus Stanwood. They met earlier this year at the Terraceum, and incredible game. Stanwood barely got out of there, 63-61. The turnaround by Lacoste, no good. Zip on his back, has to give it. Lacoste goes right away for the two-hand push, but he's denied. Thayer. Oh, my, Lauren Lacoste.
Wow, an exciting play that didn't happen, but exciting just the same.
It's a packed house here at Jackson High School in Mill Creek, Washington.
And Lauren Lacoste gets his first foul on that rapid exchange of running.
Hello, Mr. Lacoste. Two-hand dunk over a Spartan. Zip out front. A 3-point striker. Gives it off to Mr. Thayer. That's 12. Brady Garcia. Miss.
Greg Bowman was a big rebound there.
And Greg Bowman's a guy to watch. So inside they have Lacoste 41, Bowman 33 for the Mountlake Terrace Hawks. And it's the daunted backcourt of the Spartans. Thayer, Garcia, and Zip. Lacoste bringing way out front as they settle in. No score, 6-16. Turnaround by Bowman is good.
First 2 points of the night.
Bowman, yeah. He averages 18 plus a game. Kind of struggled early. Came back up on Ferndale to get to this game. 70-46 on a win. Stang and Bowman is the premier feature tonight, and Stang loses the first battle. Good block by Bowman. Looking for Tekel, doesn't like it, so Lacoste takes it, rebound.
Tekel was wide open. He should have given it to him.
Roberson, Scout Roberson, number 34 in the white. Garcia. Over now to Zip. Zip misses. And it looks like everybody's just trying to feel it out, Ron.
Trying to take those shots that are just a little cold off the glass. There's one.
Lauren Lacoste with a 3-ball. Again, these big kids for Terrace, they can hit inside and outside. That's what makes them so dangerous. Same thing with Bowman. He's not afraid to take a jumper downtown, as that is number 3, Josh Thayer. Senior backcourt. They've started all 4 years in varsity. Green, got it. Zach Ward looking calmly. Terrace jumping out front, 8-0, 4:36 left to go here in the first. Stang fronts Bowman. Stops, drops, no good. Rebound by Terrace and Isaiah Green. Finds over in the corner. Altenberger.
Gonna drop.
Get it to drop.
Tekel drop. That's gonna be a timeout for the Stanwood Spartans here with 4:14 left to go. Down 10-zip. And a surprising start to this game, Scott.
Mr. Tekel there puts that in. Yes, an absolutely surprising start. 10-0 like Ron just said. Timeout on the court. Our fantastic, brilliant, quality video here on STSPN is always brought to you by WescoAthletics.com. Wesco Athletics, Postgame.com for all the players, rosters, everything. 3A, 4A, boys, girls going into spring sports now. Playoff brackets, anything you need. WescoAthletics.com. Check out the Game Day app. Also brought to you by Fred's Rivertown Ale House in downtown Snohomish, right on Main Street. Go to Fred's. Chewy and the gang, great beverages, great food. Just a great place to go with everybody. The whole family is invited there at Fred's Rivertown Ale House. Go check them out, and a proud sponsor of STSPN.com.
Well, look for Stanwood to turn this around pretty fast here. They're 21-0, ranked number 2 in the state, and they haven't scored yet in this game. So I think we're going to see something happen pretty quick here.
Yes, and Josh Thayer, last time they played, 27 points, as was alluded in our pregame interview with head coach Zach Ward. Garcia goes in deep to Stang, spins, rolls, nice move by Mr. Stang. Talked to the Spartan crowd earlier. They weighed in with their predictions. They're going to say he walked Yokel. A turnover, 10-2, Terrace on top.
So, Scott, if there happens to be any drop frames in the stream tonight, tell them there's competing streams, and so there's a little bit of a fight over the bandwidth.
All right, but you can always check it on demand. Our YouTube channel, Snohomish Times, also on STSPN, over 100, actually 500. As Stang drives in, gets the bucket and one. Draws a foul on Bowman, which is probably part of the strategy tonight.
The Stang goes hard to the board, and if you go hard to the board, you're going to just go 1-1. Somebody's going to get fouled.
The 6'8 senior against Bowman, the 6'7 senior.
We're probably going to see that on both ends of the court.
Stang, deadly from the stripe as well.
Makes that a three-point play. Just like that, they got 5 of those 10 points back.
Cuts it in half, 10-5, Terrace on top. 3-ball corner, pocket, got it! And that is Altenberger.
Not afraid to shoot, these kids.
Well, they're going to have to D up a little bit better. Garcia now over to Thayer. Thayer, precision sniper from outside, inside, quick. Keeping it outside, 18 on the shot clock. Thayer drives in, right hand, a foul.
So Mo Khan's going to ring him up here for a foul.
That's going to go against Green. One thing that has served the Spartan teams well is their efficiency from the stripe, as you see Josh Thayer. His first. Zip had 12 points in their game at Mountlake Terrace. He averages 12 a game. Thayer again 27, and he hits the second. He averages just under 15 a game. 13-7 here. Jackson High School, Scott Oshman, Ron Henthorn. Inside to Lacoste, he took steps. Did they call him or no, they're going to get a foul?
They didn't call the steps.
Looked like to me he kind of glided in there.
I think he had one coming, so that falls against Garcia.
First team foul for Brady Garcia, another veteran on this Spartan club. Have not lost yet a game. Lacoste deep in the corner. They go inside of Bowman, stretch him to the stripe. Sets the pick now, Altenberger. Lacoste has one already. Can't get that to go. Thayer gets it in. Now that's 22. Chaplick, Karsten Chaplick into the ball game here for Stanwood. Chaplick, as I call his name, bounces out, gets his rebound, drives right corner. Got it. Nice little 3-foot stop and drop. The winner of this ball game will face the Shorecrest Scots. Steal by Chaplick. Garcia takes Altenberger, doesn't make it, but he'll get to the line.
Wow. Run and gun. I like a fast basketball game like that.
I think you had to notice that the assistant coach is doing all the yelling. we noticed that in the interview that the coach has lost his voice.
Yeah, Zach Ward, the great coach, great guy, and that's a rare miss for this Stanwood team as Garcia misses that one.
Not so quiet in here now. We got a whole bunch of fans and cheerleaders in here.
It's a great night for high school basketball. Lacoste goes high and gets the game. Lacoste early on, a two-handed slam that didn't go in over a Spartan as they trap Green. Bowman now to Lacoste, drives baseline, nice little floater. Bowman there for the pickup. 4 for Greg Bowman.
1:30 left to go in this first period.
Zip out. Chaplick. Now the small zip on Lacoste. He takes him to the rack though and makes him pay.
Wow.
Ian Zip. Wow.
He didn't think he'd get that ball over the rim.
I didn't think he'd get it over Lacoste's outstretched arms. Lacoste at 6'6". Ian Zip got him listed at 5'11". 15-11 Terrace. Another big turnover. Chaplick can't get it to go, but he's hammered. Kind of a circus attempt. And that's going to be on Green, his second. Green now, the junior, very important to this Terrace Hawks team.
One thing I see in boys basketball as opposed to girls basketball, so these kids are driving to the hoop. As person sinks that first one. They don't want them to even get a shot off at the basket. They're going to take a hold of them and make sure they don't get that shot off. So a little harder to defense against there.
6'3" Chaplick, the junior, again, very senior-heavy Spartan team. He misses the second. Rebound almost given up there. Altenberger gets it down back over to Lacoste. Now in the ball game for Terrace Hawks. Prescott Day, number 23, but Altenberger runs into a trap, and here's Chaplick, and he finishes. So just like that, Terrace's big lead to begin now won 15-14.
Terrace not handling this full court press with the scramble trap over here.
7 points for the junior Carson Chaplick. Another costly turnover by the Hawks. Nayland Sood, their head coach, just stands and stares at his team. Garcia at the top. Altenberger. 13 left on the game clock. Spartans down by 1. Back out to Garcia.
Down to 3 seconds. You're going to have
Gotta
to
make a move. Garcia, no, can't get it.
And that's the end of period 1. Wow. 14-15.
Settle in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is going to be fun. We'll have more second quarter action right after this. You're watching playoff basketball on the Snohomish Times Sports. We're back. Scott Oshman with Ron Henthorn here, live from Jackson High School, Mill Creek, Washington. It's the second of our doubleheader. It's the Stanwood Spartans' undefeated run here against the Mountlake Terrace Hawks. Had a tremendous game last time they met. Spartans won 63-61, 15-14 our first quarter score. Spartans with the ball. Josh Thayer drives. They're going to be an off-ball foul, and they think they might get Stang for that. Yes, they will. First personal for Drew, a 6'8", tremendous player, the senior. Little three-quarter press, new player in there. Martinka in for the Spartans, 0. He's a freshman. Can you believe that, Ron? Drives. Oh, I thought he took steps.
And he did. It's nice if you can get away with it, but when you do it right in front of the ref, he's going to call it.
It was a double dribble on Ema.
Makes a 7th turnover here for the Hawks, who still are leading this game by 1 point, even in spite of those turnovers.
And Terrace out-rebounding Spartans 7-2 in the first. What a nifty move by Josh Thayer. 4 now for Mr. Thayer. Again, three-quarter press. Oh, they're going to call Thayer on Altenberger and right in front of our broadcast position, and Zach Ward doesn't like the call.
Well, I think it was the right call. We were right in front view, front row seating.
Must be in the front row. Thank you to our executive producer, Todd Elvig, for getting here at 2 o'clock in the morning last night, setting up.
Yeah, that's right.
Camped out in the parking lot.
I was here with the janitors.
Yeah, the janitors, the maintenance facility crew, let him in. Day, now Bowman for 3 as the shot clock expired, didn't go. Zip, the shortest guy on the court with the rebound. Thayer, deep now, Chaplik. Big bounce off the rim, Bowman coming down. 15-16 now, Spartans with their first lead of the ball game. Lacoste.
Doesn't get the roll.
And Martinka with the rebound. Again, the 6'2 freshman in for the Stanwood Spartans. Thayer, that quick crossover on Preston Day. Working Day to the center right. Can't get it to drop. Bounces a rebound. Chaplik now. Steps it. What a block by the big fella.
A nice hard move in there, and he got called for a foul, though.
I think they're calling this a little bit tighter than the last one.
Yo, I think you're right. Yoel Tecco.
Yeah,
6'6" says, not in my house, baby.
They are calling it a little tighter. And I was talking to Mo Khan, the head referee here before this game started, and he watched the earlier game, and he said he thought it was a little bit out of control. But they talk about stuff like that. You know, the contact off the ball, they have to kind of let that go in a game like this. But it's not going to get rough. It's not going to get out of control.
I think they talk about where they can watch it later.
Yeah, they watch Hey, we are one of the favorite places to go, stspn.com, also the YouTube channel. It's Thayer, picks another pocket. Karsten gets those 2, and he gets in, and all of a sudden now the Spartans, who are down early, Nayland Sood for the Hawks wants a TO. 2015, biggest lead here of the game for the Stanwood Spartans. Timeout on the court. We'll step away for just a second. You're watching playoff basketball on the Snohomish Times. Welcome back. Second quarter, 6:06 left to go here. Stanwood Spartans, the big lead now by 5, and we're joined by our special guest, David Kruger, the Everett Herald sports writer extraordinaire, as I like to say. David, what's your impressions so far?
This could be a wild game. I mean, look at the Stanwood defensive pressure just on Terrace now, but they break it, and then they had Bowman down low. I mean, this is fun to watch.
As you say that, the big 6'8 fella Stang gets his paw, and it bounces off of 31, Matthew Moissant. First time in the game for Matthew. Turnover is a big, big problem here early on.
David, you have a prediction for this game from earlier? You're going to stay with it?
I did before. But wow,
Tackle! Teckel is a blocking maestro. At 6'6", he took Drew Stang right to the rim.
Yeah, we were talking before the game, and I picked Stanwood to win by 4, and they're up by 5 right now, but it's so early on. Who knows what's going to happen?
You probably didn't think that was going to be the case in the first 10 minutes here.
Well, no, and that 10-0 run by Terrace to the game made me a little bit nervous with my prediction, too.
Yeah.
But no, both. I mean, and now Stanwood's on a 6-0 run. Both these teams are just great teams, just capable of going on big runs, and whoever has the last run and the ball last probably win this game.
Mountlake Terrace a little schizophrenic this year. They've had up games and down games. You just don't really know who's going to show up. But they like the big stage and they like the high-level competition.
Almost another turnover there with cross-court passes.
Pull Bowman, look at him. Oh, and Stang knocks it out of the gym.
Nice block by Stang in there.
Ah, the big trees.
Stang's reminding us that he can block shots, too.
I don't think he enjoyed Mr. Teckel's gift he had on the other end for him. It was return to sender.
Gabe Altenberger checks in for the Terrace Hawks here. And an inbounds bad pass. Another turnover again for the Hawks.
Garcia. Zip, set, ready, no. Boy, Ian Zip, he is high octane behind the stripe.
Yeah, Zip's listed at 5'11", and he's got Lauren Lacoste at 6'6" on him, and that's my matchup to watch. That's been fun to watch.
Oh, that is critical. That's deep. That's expert analytics there, right there. Hey, he took Zip at 5'11". He took the big fella to the rack earlier, and he scored. Tackle. Back rim. And again, rebounding. Terrace out rebounding Stanwood in the first quarter, 7-2. Terrace to get back, 20-15, only down by 5. Got to get on the offensive and defensive glass. Stang, turnaround, takes Teckel. Too much. Altenberger for the rebound. 4:30 left in the second. Green can't hang it, but he gets it back to Bowman. Lacoste, 3, corner ball. Yes. That is the problem, isn't it? The big guys inside out.
That makes it hard on defense when the big guys can shoot the 3 back there.
Second 3 ball for him. Stang comes back the other way. Trade you 2 for 3. 9 on my count for the senior Stang. Altenberger flies in. There's the mighty Zip. AJ. Altenberger has it now. 22-18, 3-quarter. David Kruger from the Herald Sports staff with us. Bowman drives in. A little teardrop is good. Nice touch by Bowman.
Back to a 22-20 2-point game with 3:26 left to go here.
David, do you think the Spartans, do you think both these teams want to run, or do they want to just try and get in a half-court possession game? David, are you there? David, half-court game, a possession game as Garcia
airballs
flies it into nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, Stanwood's big strength is their defense. I mean, they can force turnovers, they can score in transition pretty well, as we've seen a couple times already. And then Terrace's advantage is the height. They've got 3 guys over 6'6". Stanwood has 1. And so that forces like a Zip to take on a Teckel right now or Lacoste. If they set things up, like right now you can see Terrace has the height, and that's what they want, but then Stanwood's defense takes the ball right away.
On cue. 3 ball, no good. Zip for the rebound and the putback. Carson Chaplick launched one, and Zip right there to put it back. No 3-pointer yet for Ian Zip, but he's got 2 great baskets around the rim as Bowman stretches, and there's Zip again. Zip, I'm 6'4", baby. Takes it right in the trees in traffic.
No fear at all.
No.
He got the defense trying to draw the foul, trying to get them off balance. And
they call Bowman for the travel. Big Mo over there lays the disciplinarian.
And that comes up to a dozen turnovers for the Hawks. A couple 3 quick ones in a row here in this period.
You know, I don't even know how they see that stuff, because I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, he barely even had possession, if at all.
He's standing right next to him, so he can see better than we can.
Carson Chaplick sits down. A great opening half here for Karsten. 24-20. Terrace now with 6 team fouls, 5 for the Spartans, as Garcia up top now with Day. Preston Dre takes him to the rack, rolls in right off the square just as planned. Garcia there, Lacoste gets it just by the timeline. They open the lane. Bowman takes it, can't convert.
Bowman got fouled too, and they didn't call that one.
Stanwood back the other way, Garcia. Boom. 28-20. Boy, they hit fast when they make a run, don't they?
Yeah, they're just so quick in transition. They get the steal, they get the block or the rebound, and they're just off. And before you know it, there's 3 Stanwood Spartans. I mean, there were 2 guys behind that could have made that shot too.
There is Martinka getting in the passing lane at his height. The freshman getting some big minutes here. Semifinal district action. Preston Day now out front, gets a screen. Goes low to Altenberger behind. It's blocked by Stang.
Good defense by the Spartans, and a big 3 misses right at the end.
Rebound there by Anima for Terrace. 49 seconds in the first half. Spartans up by 8. Spartan crowd looking for something here. Tough possessions the last 3 times down for Mountlake Terrace. Lacoste backs him in, gets it, can't get it to go. Rebound though, up by Terrace, and he's hammered. See if they call that on Stang or Roberson.
It's Derek Anima with that good hard charge up to the basket.
And they're going to call that on Stang, his second. Gives the Spartans their 6th team foul, and he hits the first one. And Drew, he'll sit down, the big fella. How many times have you seen Stang this year, and even in his career here, David?
Sorry, yeah, he's one of their best players. This year, he's really been a lot more aggressive going to the hoop, getting down on the post. Last year, they had Drew Sears, who was another big guy, who was kind of their go-through guy. This year, it's been Stang's show down low, and he's responded incredibly.
Get our guest here, nice enough to join our broadcast, David Kruger from the Everett Herald Sports Department.
So I get lost watching this great game, and just yell at me if I miss something.
No, that's okay. We'll let you get back to work here. We want to thank you. We'll check in also your colleague John Saperstein covering the girls semifinals, and we're very interested as we've been covering Jackson girls. Zip long range can't get it, but looks like Chapwick tried to get it, but the buzzer goes. That's after 1 half of play. Stanwood up 28-21.
Wow.
Halftime here, Ron. What do you think?
That was a wild first half. It started out fast and got even faster. So Stanwood came back in that second period, got the momentum going in their favor, and they got a 7-point lead going into half here. So see if we can figure out what's going on across town at the girls' game here at halftime sometime.
We will check the miracle of technology and try and check in with Mr. Saperstein covering that Arlington-Jackson game. But we'll step aside. Just a reminder before we do, tonight's exclusive. Well, it's not really exclusive tonight, but usually it is because it's Media Row. It's like Super Bowl Sunday down here.
It's hardly exclusive tonight. We got so much media here.
But
they knew it was going to be a fist fight, so they said everybody's coming out.
That's right.
This is the best one, though, right here. This is the best table to be at. Right
Thank you, David Kruger. We're endorsed by David Kruger of the Everett Herald. I like that. We've got great Radio Row in front of us. Always brought to you by Awesco Septic, awescoseptic.com. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Just do it. Call them. If you need them, call them. They're the best. We'll be back with second half action right here on the Snohomish Times.
Okay, thanks, Chris. Good luck to you.
Chris Becerra just coming by, the big-time Glacier Peak Grizzly. Had a tremendous career for the Grizzly football team, now over at Eastern Washington. We're here at Jackson High School, halftime, Stanwood 28, Mountlake Terrace 21. Mountlake Terrace had a 10-0 run to start this game, and the 21-0 Stanwood Spartans showed you why they're 21-0, crawling back and have the lead here at halftime. We're now trying to get a hold of John Saperstein, who's covering the Jackson girls Arlington matchup. Nowhere else except STSBN can you get this kind of coverage.
You know, both of these teams are usually scoring and averaging 60, 69 points a game, and they're not going to make that average if they don't double up on the second half. So we got John on there now?
Yep.
Hello?
John, what's the story there?
Tell us the story.
What's the score? Where are you? What's happening? Arlington Eagles and the Timberwolves. Can you hear us, John?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you there.
That's all right. What's going on? Go for it.
So we're 1 minute from halftime, and Jackson is behind 29-18. Jayla Russ for Arlington has 12 points, leading the way. Kingma has been held without a field goal thus far. She just has two free throws and hasn't even really been able to get a shot due to the Arlington defense. Arlington has a little bit of foul trouble, but that's really the only weak spot of their game so far. It should come back to haunt them if it continues. Otherwise, Arlington controls 29-18.
Fantastic. Thank you, John Saperstein, Everett Herald. Live right now. John, thank you so much. We'll try and catch up with you later. Appreciate the phone call. You heard it right there. Jackson Timberwolves down 29-18 to Arlington. Interesting, Kingma only held to 2 shots from the line. No field from the field for Kelly Kingma. But I got a feeling, Ron Henthorn, that will not last all game long.
Well, she kind of got off to a slow start the last game they played, Scott, and she had like about 4 points in the first half and came back with a dozen more in the second half. So she'll get fired up and get in there and really make something work.
How do you say that last name of that guy?
Saperstein?
Saperstein?
Saperstein, John Saperstein.
Everett Herald.
The Everett Herald.
We love those guys.
We love the Everett Herald. They're everywhere, and guess what? There is no other broadcast streaming live high school here in this area where we're getting call-in reports live on the air. There's nowhere else. It's 2:49 left in this halftime here. Stanwood Spartans up 28-21. We'll be back with an exciting second half. Don't go anywhere. You're watching playoff basketball on the Snohomish Times. Just getting set here live from Jackson High School. Scott Oshman along with Ron Henthorn. Ron, excuse me, I apologize. Ron the Wedge Henthorn. Let me address you properly with the respect that you deserve.
What my title is, right?
The Wedge.
The Wedge, baby. Nobody gets it in there, gets in there and gets what needs to be done. We'll stay tuned. We'll have a player of the game afterwards. Other interviews as we'll try. We're getting ready for second half action. Some interesting statistical data from the first half. Mountlake Terrace, 64% from the field. Stanwood, 60%. But the big one that jumps out, first half, Stanwood Spartans, not 1 point of the 28 from three ball.
And the other one that jumps out is I've got the Hawks down for about a dozen turnovers against only 2 or 3 for Stanwood. So that's going to make a big difference in the second half if they keep turning the ball over at that rate.
Bowman with 6 rebounds in the first half, and 5'11" Ian Zip. He doesn't have a 3, but he's got 4 rebounds. Lacoste from the elbow. Can't get it. Stang, the massive rebound. And here comes Josh Thayer, number 3, as the Spartans 28-21 lead.
So Zip gets
Takeaway. Terrace.
It's my dunk cam.
I love the dunk cam.
Oh, is she?
Bowman tries to drive amongst the littles, and Thayer can't make it happen. Rare layup miss by Josh Thayer. Going down low, to Bowman finds the handle, and good little turnaround for Greg Bowman with 8. 28-23, 6:52, just beginning minutes here of the third quarter. Division I semi-final 3A. Winner going to take on, lucky to get it back. Going to take on the Short Crest Scots, who were victorious earlier tonight over Marysville Pilchuck. Stang drives in on Bowman, and
Bowman's going to get the foul. That was a pretty good block. Terrace staying hard in that zone defense here, and so far they're keeping them outside pretty good, except for that when they get inside big and big.
To our left out of screen as Stang hits that one is Nayland Sood, the head coach for the Mountlake Terrace Hawks. He is having a conversation with the referee, Mr. Moe. Stang misses the second there. 29-23, Stanwood on top here. As in the ball game, Isaiah Green now back out, trying to stretch this Spartan defense, but Lacoste takes it in. Nice touch for the senior. 8 points for Lauren.
Keeping this game close here.
They are.
So the question is,
left to go.
Does Stanwood have some dunkers?
Drew Stang can dunk. Nice, nifty little move. A little spinning under for Stang.
Stanwood
Because I've got the dunk cam going, and I just was wondering.
Excellent. We will go to the dunk cam at a moment's notice. The old Teckle had a nice first half. Number 43 out on the court now for the Terrace Hawks. Back over now to Teckle. Lacoste had a nice 3-ball in the first half. Can't get that one to go. Josh Thayer now, the general. Big pick. Is he going to roll? Yes, he is. Stang fakes, drives. Can't get it front rim. Rebound, Bowman. Isaiah Green will slow it down. 5:08 left in the third. 31-25. Spartans on top, trying to hang on for their undefeated season so far. Bowman working steps, fades. No. Roberson with a big rebound. Now it's to Garcia, number 12 on the white jerseyed Spartans. Zip fakes it. He wants to go inside, and he does.
Zip's done that a couple times tonight like that.
Ian Zip. Boy, he's a smart car within the semis, isn't he? There's a parking spot. He's parallel parking in there.
I think that'll make the highlight reel.
That's going to be a grab foul.
They are so concerned with Zip from the 3-ball outside the arc that he is getting that hesitation as the foul is going to go on
Brady
Garcia. Foul's not a tremendous issue for either team. Yoel takes the shorter. Roberson.
And he's going to get it.
And he got it. 3 points the old-fashioned way. Roberson is first tonight. Yoel Tekel, 15.9 points per game this year. Had a good conversation quick with Nayland Sood before the game. These guys have been there. Tekel can't get it to go. 33-27, 4:15 in the third. Kind of a slower pace here in the third quarter, Ron.
It has slowed down a little bit, other than Stanwood doing the full court press on the inbounds plays.
Little low pick on the block, and Stang drops it from about 8. Stang heating it up. 14 now for the senior. Green, double team. Chaplik doesn't get the reward for the block.
Stanwood doing that double team every time they can, looking to get a turnover.
Out there now to Altenberger. Bowman off right side. Rebound. Here comes Thayer. 3-on-1, takes it himself. Doesn't get it. Hit hard. They want a foul. Green the other way from the stripe. No.
Oh.
Ian Zip adds to his rebounds in the first half.
Run and shoot, run and shoot. There goes Zap. He's going to get called for a foul, blocking foul before the shot.
Boy, Ian Zip just having fun out there.
He got a good name, Zip. He just zips around out there.
He's got the beard going.
Oh, I don't know. I like saying Altenberg. You like that?
I do like Altenberger. Number 25 for the Terrace Hawks.
You like any burger, Todd.
That's right.
That was I like that. We even got a smile out of Kruger there.
As Altenberger gets the foul. Stanwood, Stang. Kenny, no.
Almost got the roll there.
Lacoste right off the cup. Now they're going to kind of 1-2 kind of zone press right now with Chaplik up top. Finds an open Bowman and he makes him pay. Great feed by Lacoste to Bowman.
Well, that's what the double team can do for you or against you. It'll get you the turnover. It'll get you an open man.
6 the lead. Thayer wanted the foul. A stare to the referee. Mo didn't get it, but Josh Thayer now heating up.
Oh, that's all like
6. Almost. Terrace now. Can't find the bucket. Josh Thayer, the senior, 4-year starting varsity player. Garcia, this backcourt has caused problems. Great pick and roll. Stang, though, tries to go underneath. Bowman for the block.
Oh, that's going to be another turnover against the Hawks.
Too much mustard on that pass. Isaiah Green trying to get it to Derek Anima. And Nayland Sood wants a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second. We'll keep it here. It's a good time to tell everybody, if you're new to STSPN, all the way from the day we started, awescoseptic.com, Fred's Rivertown Ale House, Kathy Salvadolina, kathysalvo.com, Pinky's Plumbing, and also our good friends at wescoathletics.com.
Hey, we'd like to say a little shout out to Kim in Stanwood. She's watching his, I don't know if this is boyfriend or husband, probably husband.
Well, Kim in Stanwood.
Yeah.
Hello, Kim.
She said it's looking good.
The Spartan Nation.
Well, it's looking good for Stanwood right now, but there's a whole quarter left to play in this game, and anything can happen right now. But my early prediction was Stanwood by 12. So
not much scoring, 154 in the game, and also in the second half so far, third quarter, 154 left here. 28-21 Stanwood lead at halftime. We're sitting at 37-29.
With that 8-point lead. I think that's the biggest Stanwood lead for the night.
I agree. I concur, Mr. Henthorn. Chaplet getting some meaningful minutes there as he has all year. Thayer!
Whoa, how did that not get blocked?
Do not blink as Josh Thayer is quicker than most getting to the bucket. Altenberger now, they double team him, gets it over to Green. Press, pinch, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Isaiah Green, and Mo is emphatic.
Yep. I think in that case it's right. You get double teamed, you can't push your way through the double team with your elbow. So, a good call by Mo.
That's not football.
Not football.
So they threw a flag.
The Hawks not choosing to press so far. Chaplet, now they're around the horn here outside. Garcia, number 12.
Hawks staying solid in that zone defense.
1:04 left in the third. Preston Day now on Thayer. Gets caught in the middle. Now back out front. 13 on the shot clock. 55, spins, fades. Oh, baby!
Wow. Everything's dropping for Thayer.
Josh Thayer with 10 points. Nice.
Whoa.
Feed again, Lacoste to Bowman. The trailing 6-7 Bowman.
They let that one go, too. Bowman knocked somebody over, and then no foul either way on that one.
12 points for Greg. Nice pick there by Anima. Lacoste. Count it.
Count it.
10 for Lauren Lacoste.
Clock's running down to 10 seconds here in this third period.
Lacoste in their earlier meeting had 23 points. Thayer had 27. 3, yeah! Boom! Right at the buzzer. As Josh Thayer now is feeling good.
And that's your first 3-point tonight for the Stanwood Spartans. We looked all first half for that shot. And what a time to drop it.
13 points for the senior Josh Thayer as he nods his head walking to it. I tell you, not a lack of confidence for the Spartans. We're going to take a really quick break here. You're watching playoff basketball. Get ready for fourth quarter action on the Snohomish Times Sports Network. Welcome back, STSPN.com. Check us out if you're new to us. Hello, Stanwood Spartan Nation. Scott Osman along with Ron Henthorn. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Spartan,
I'm enjoying the broadcast. I'm enjoying the game.
We have the best seat in the house, Ron. That's why we do it. Thayer, 4 for 5 so far in the third. Can he continue? He hit 1 3, make it 2.
Josh Thayer with, I got 18 points for the night here at this point. As they double team again on the terrace. Bring the ball up.
I have 16 for Thayer, but who knows? As Lacoste hits his second 3 of the night. Early minutes of the first quarter, Lacoste hit 1. 13 now. Third three-pointer for Lauren Lacoste. Drew Stang now up front. 47-36 Stanwood. But Thayer, another. Picks it off from Green. Thayer. Money!
Thayer's a scoring machine.
He knew he had 27. He wants it again.
Wow.
Another turnover, getting helter-skelter. Bowman! The touch.
Turnovers are going to kill Terrace if they don't continue them under control here really quick.
14 for Greg Bowman, 51-38. Who is going to go on in the championship on the winner's side to face the Scots? Zip can't get it. He has been denied outside the arc, but he has been brilliant driving to the rack. Altenberger, no. Lacoste, yes.
Boy, they picked up those points in a hurry.
Boy, a little bump and spike there. Lauren Lacoste.
6 minutes left to go in this game with 11-point lead. We're probably still got a lot of chance for Mountlake Terrace to come back and take this game away. If they can keep hitting.
Well, they have to figure out a way to stop the Thayer machine. 14 points this half for senior Josh Thayer, and it doesn't matter where. He's probably going outside the gym, throws it up, and it's good.
I think you're right there, and I think the key to what's going to happen is stopping Thayer and stopping the turnovers, because they've got just a bunch of them here that's cost them about 6 or 8 points in this last 5 minutes. So.
I wanted to say something here.
Todd Elvig, our executive producer, coming on the line here. Yes, Todd.
I think this is the first time I've seen small cups used to water the athletes.
Instead of the big Gatorade kind of water bottles.
And the drink and the whole thing, but there's little cups.
Well, maybe they're superstitious. Maybe that's what they've been doing all year long, and it's worked. 21 wins, no losses for the Stanwood Spartans.
I have one more observation. One is, how do you know which cheerleaders are which? Because they have the same outfits pretty much.
Yeah, they did not get the home whites memo.
The ones that say Spartans on the front are for the Spartans, Todd, if you can see that far.
Well, I was going to say, I don't know if you can see over that far.
The telltale sign. Ian Zip goes on Bowman, 5'11", 6'7". Thayer. Oh,
he does it again.
It just don't matter. 16 now this half. Lacoste for three. Not gonna go. Rebound. The Superman Thayer there to Zip. Has Chaplick. Ian Zip with the sauce. Oh my.
Zip's not afraid to go to the hoop, is he?
8 for Zip. And
Altenberger gets his shot blocked, and the crowd goes wild.
I think that Mountlake Terrace is going to have to just settle down a little bit because, it's those wild shots that's getting them in trouble.
55-40 now. This is absolutely the largest lead of the night. Lacoste, the senior. Can't get it. Tipped by Bowman, and who's there but, of course, Mr. Thayer. Thayer now. He is feeling, give me a blindfold. It doesn't really matter at this point. Tries to do the back, and head coach Zach Ward for Spartans wants a quick timeout. Shot clock was at 20. 4:59. 55-40. The Stanwood Spartans looking in control.
In control. That 15-point lead, biggest lead of the night for them or anybody here at this point. And 4:59, still a lot of time. 15 points can be made up, but it's going to be tough if they don't start hitting some of those shots.
Mountlake Terrace again. Lauren Lacoste been their best from behind the arc to get them back in a hurry with 3. But they're now balanced scoring really for Mountlake Terrace typically this year. Again, sometimes though this backcourt, Josh Thayer very quiet in the first half, but he has just come uncoiled, and the backcourt bothering the Mountlake Terrace Hawks tonight. If you're brand new to STSPN, don't go away. Favorite it on your browser. You can also check it out from any device, any platform on our YouTube channel, Snohomish Times. We've got over 100 live streaming broadcasts this basketball season, girls, boys, and it will not stop tonight. Right, Todd Elvig?
Videos on the YouTube channel, 762.
STSPN, our third year, now 3.5 going into 4, covering high school basketball, football, baseball, and softball coming up. We do wrestling, we've done lacrosse.
And some soccer.
And soccer. Stang been quiet this half, and he gets a frustration foul as he misses that one. Drew Stang, 14 points, his third personal tonight. 3 team fouls apiece on both sides. Altenberger back in. A.J. Martinka had a very nice first half. The freshman. How good do you have to be to make the varsity roster? You got to be that good. Anima with 3.
Found a new 3-shooter out there.
Maybe.
Wide open.
Crowd kind of quiet. I love. Look at Zip. Post him up.
Yeah.
I do not know I'm 5'11".
Well, let's see if he can drop those free throws and make it work for him.
My mama thinks I'm 6'5", baby. I will post you up and take you to the hole. Ian Zip.
He's wearing a safety helmet, too. You notice that?
He does not
He's got a lot of
shy away from contact.
Got a lot of cushion there.
He does. He's got the mop going. I bet he said, I'm not shaving until we lose, and he might not be shaving tonight as he hits that one. 56-43, 4:16. Scott Oshman with Ron Henthorn live here from Jackson High School. Zip with another. Mountlake Terrace running out of time here, 4:12 on the game clock. A big skip pass over to Altenberger, but just too much.
It's a hard pass to go across one side to the other.
Anima had the right idea. Altenberger couldn't quite get there. Another turnover, and that's been a big problem for these Hawks tonight, right, Ron?
It has been. I think that they're just about writing their future here with 3:53 left to go in this game.
Now, Terrace Hawks, I mean, they absolutely is there. Oh, my goodness. Redirects traffic, creates an outside lane. It happens to be a carpool, and he gets there first.
And almost another turnover for Terrace there.
I am running out of room on my scoring sheet. 22 right now on my book for Josh Thayer. Unofficial. Green trapped on the far side. And Anima feeling the stroke right now.
That's what you need. If you can get him open in the corner, let him shoot.
7 points for Anima. Thayer, though. Oh, he runs right. Lacoste.
He didn't know Lacoste was there.
Boy, it was tied him up and took it right for him. Lacoste, a big, strong kid. Jim quiets now. 3 minutes, 6 seconds left to go in this ball game. 59-45. It was tight. Mountlake Terrace takes a 10-0 lead to kind of shock the Spartans. Spartans come back. Lead 28-21 at halftime, and it has been all Spartans. Great passing feed to Bowman. Bowman can't get there now. Third time's a charm.
Nice work by Bowman in there.
16 for Bowman, and there's a whistle on the floor. We'll see what's going on. And
going to be a foul on Bowman.
Frustration for the senior. Again, now watch out for Mountlake Terrace. They'll go on the other side of the bracket, and they have a really strong chance to come out on that side to face the Kinko. Thayer! Slicing, dicing.
He got grabbed hard in there.
The sharpest Ginsu on the Spartan team.
Isaiah
Green, fourth foul.
Jacob Elvig, our cameraman, is liking Thayer for the player of the game.
Yeah, I think, and as Zach Ward, I don't know, did we play the Zach Ward interview live, or was that taped? Or
It's up.
Okay, it's up. You can check that out on STSPN.com. But he said, I remember STSPN. We won last time, and I hope that happens again. Thayer hits it as usual. Automatic. As a new player in for Mountlake Terrace, Tewold can't get it to go. Thayer, deep.
Oh, my God.
Bam! Josh Thayer. Oh, my goodness. And he has hit 27 as there's a 3 by Bowman.
Trading threes with 2 minutes to go isn't going to do it for Terrace, but it's a hard-fought game. My 12-point prediction is looking pretty good right now with a 14-point lead.
If you just joined us, welcome to the Josh Thayer Show. Driving now. Chaplik back to Thayer. Thayer on Bowman. You're 6'7"? And Bowman says, well, I don't think so.
Well, he got called.
So what you're saying is they're putting on a little clinic?
He's saying,
well, Thayer took it to the right. Bowman said, I got a little sample size Costco treat for you of humble pie. Get it out. 64-50. Stanwood on top. Not going to bother Thayer. 28 now on my.
I got him higher than that. We'll check with David here and see what he's got. So
see what Kruger has as Chaplik heads to the bench. What a great night for that young man. Thayer misses.
I've got him for 30 now, so we'll see what David got.
Karsten Chaplik, a great night. I have him unofficial 7 points. Played very well. Tewold comes in a front rim and it's slammed by Bowman. Bowman is fired up.
Bowman's having a good night, good scoring night here. It's just going to be a little bit short on the total score tonight for the Terrace Hawks.
Back out Stang. Garcia now with the ball. 1:02 left, not much they can do. Lacoste comes out with a frustration foul. Mo rings him up and will send Mr. Garcia to the free throw line. Brady Garcia. And that's Lacoste's second. Now with 8 team fouls. Our player of the game, Ron Henthorne.
Josh Thayer, yeah.
How can you not? But we better. The wedge better get out there early because Media Row is going to want to talk to Thayer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'll get him.
Mark
we'll figure out.
I'm sure. We've got to watch Mark because he's going to try and get our players away from
our
us.
good
32?
friends there, KRKL.
So KRKO.
I've got Josh for 30. David's got him for 32.
Well, I am so wrong then.
So somewhere in there is unofficially right. But I think David's been paying more attention to writing down than we have.
And Brady misses that. Garcia tries to get in a rebound and gets grabbed for the foul. And now Zach Ward going to let his youngsters come in and get some playoff basketball time. But the season is not over for the Terrace Hawks.
Definitely not. They can come back through this game. They'll play
Stanwood
February the 18th against Everett.
Everett with a nice job and a nice win over Glacier Peak, ending their season. Inside, boy, just been tough around the rim tonight as Tekel Yole can't get it to go, the senior. He'll go to the line with 43.7 seconds left.
Got the stands are starting to bail now.
Everybody's starting to get out.
The Terrace fans know that they're not going to win this game, but beat the traffic like there's going to be a traffic jam.
Well, there is if you've seen the parking lot.
The parking lot is packed. Great crowd, great night for high school basketball. If you missed any of our action or any action all night season long, you can go to stspn.com. over, I don't even know how many. We have thousands of videos up at this point.
Thousands.
And that'll do it for tonight for Josh Thayer, our STSPN player of the game. Stay tuned for our post-game interview with Josh.
I know why they're leaving early. It's Valentine's Day. They want to get home.
That's right. Boy, it's just a cage on the rim this second half for the Terrace Hawks. Roberson can't get it to go. Rebound good by Tekel. 26 seconds left. More youngsters from the Spartans coming in.
Maybe going to get in.
3 ball, no. And that should do it. 13 seconds.
Now they're not going to get in. That'll run the clock out here with a 66-52 victory for Stanwood Spartans, remaining undefeated going into the championship game against Shorecrest.
February 21st, Shorecrest winning tonight 55-51 over Marysville Pilchuck, and it's a final. The Stanwood Spartans season of glory continues. 22 victories, 0 losses. Add one more in the book, 66-52 here from Jackson High School. Tonight's unbelievable broadcast brought to you by awescoseptic.com. Kathy Salvadolina, our Windermere real estate broker, kathysalvo.com. Pinky's Plumbing, McDaniel's Do It Center, downtown Snohomish, Fred's Rivertown Ale House, and wescoathletics.com. We want to thank all of our great sponsors who make this happen, stspn.com. Stay with us. We're going to take a quick break as everybody in Radio Row looking over to Zach Ward saying, I want number 3, Josh Thayer. Let's go for the unofficial totals here.
There you go. Scott, get the mic. Go.
Go, and we're going to get him.
How dare her leave without saying hello?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Can I get through here real quick? For an interview here. Excuse us, I'm so sorry. Okay, player of the game first. Ron the Wedge gets him. SCSPN. Josh, fancy meeting you here. It's becoming a habit. We had you guys against Glacier Peak. You were our player of the game. What happened at halftime, Josh? You had 2 points, we believe, in the first half. Second half, there wasn't a basket you didn't like.
I don't know. I just felt like I could get it going a little bit. I honestly don't know. I just started feeling it, and I kept shooting. Coach told me to do my thing, and so I just did my thing.
You hit 27 against these Terrace Hawks when you played there, came away with that close win. We didn't think you'd get there, but we were absolutely incorrect. What does this mean for your team going to the championships here, District 1 champions?
Oh, it was part of our goal at the beginning of the year to be district champs back-to-back. So it feels really good getting to that game. We know we had to get through Terrace, which would be tough, but I think we'll do all right in the district championship.
All right, you're a player of the game. Lastly, I got to ask you, you're feeling it. Blindfold on, doesn't matter. The peach, the rim looks like 100 feet wide. So I'm going to take it to Bowman, the 6'7" guy. He denies you. Was there any chatter?
No, not at all. Greg's a good guy. He's really nice. And there's nothing going on between us.
All right, well, go enjoy your unbelievable run here. Congratulations. Hold that shirt up for us real quick. Josh Thayer, our STSPN player of the game. He's got many a media waiting for him as he smiles. Congratulations, Josh. Good luck all the way through. We'll be back to wrap this one up in just a minute right here on stspn.com. We're back. Scott Oshman, Ron Henthorn. Well, it was the marquee matchup here on the doubleheader on the 3A side for boys basketball. What a fun night, but let's talk about Josh Thayer. As you see him on your screen getting interviewed by the radio here, and there's two. It's funny, you got Josh Thayer on the left and you got head coach Zach Ward. Maybe we'll try and get Zach Ward afterwards. But Ron, what's your thoughts here on this ball game?
Well, it was a heck of a ball game, as you saw if you watched it, and my early prediction was Stanwood by 12, and I think people didn't think that would happen, but it was a little bit more than 12, but a nice game by Stanwood, and that big scoring there was obviously because of Josh. He had 32 points tonight, Scott, and that's a huge number for any high school kid to put up in a playoff game like this.
That's a halftime to remember, or a half to remember, as he didn't really get it going in the first half, but man, it's just they couldn't stop him, and they didn't have an answer for Josh Thayer.
So
Greg Bowman had a great night. 11 for 14 in the second half, 3 rebounds, 5 for 5 from the free throw line.
So tomorrow night we're going to...
Oh, sorry, we're getting Dave Kruger.
You want to get Dave's comments on this?
He has to go, Todd.
Where you got to go?
He's got to go do his job.
Take 2 minutes.
What do you think now, Stanwood against Shorecrest?
Based on what I just saw, I think Stanwood's gonna take the league title again, get back-to-back district titles. I mean, it was close for the first half, but they just took it to Terrace in the second half, and they just looked unstoppable, I thought.
I think you're right on that one.
All right.
I got to go get to work now.
Okay.
You guys have a good night. Thank you.
Thanks, David.
David Kruger. A rare little shot of Mr. Kruger from the Everett Herald joining us tonight.
So we're going to be broadcasting double whammy tomorrow night. I think we're going to try. We're going to be doing the 3A girls basketball games, Ferndale, Glacier Peak, Meadowdale, Mountlake Terrace over at Linwood High School. And we're going to be doing the 4A boys basketball, Mountlake Terrace High School, Snohomish against Jackson, and Edmonds Woodway against Arlington tomorrow. So hopefully you guys that are out there watching will tune in and see a double shot. First time for STSPN doing a double broadcast. And Scott's going to try to go down here and get the Stanwood coach, if we can get him off the radio booth here and get a few minutes with him. So stand by here for a minute. Crowd's trying to leave. Hang on for a minute here, Scott. I think David Kruger down there interviewing Josh Thayer again.
It'll be on the homepage of STSPN.
So everybody wants Josh's picture. All the cell phone cameras going off all around him here. So well, I don't know if Scott's going to get him or not, but he's going to be waiting here and trying. So the radio is holding him up. You're still going to try to get him? We're going to get. Who we got down there, Scott?
We have a great treat. Danielle Thayer, the mother of Josh Thayer, who was unbelievable tonight. Now, tell us, it's all because of you, right? I mean, the early morning practices when he was young, the commitment, sacrifice.
Actually, it's all because of God. He created him. Give him the glory.
Now, you've been used to, you knew in the second half that Josh was just going to come unglued and just be a phenomenal second half, right?
Yeah, God told me.
Well, there you go. There you go.
He's a blessing. We love him, and he's going places, and we're excited. Thank you so much.
All right, now all the Stanwood Spartan Nation out there, have you guys, haven't made reservations down to Tacoma or anything,
Absolutely.
have you?
I'm ready.
They did. They did.
We're going to state, baby.
All right, hey, thanks so much for coming on. We're going to wait just a second as Zach Ward. Oh, we'll get that later. That's going to do it for us. Scott Oshman, Ron Hunthorn, Todd Helbig, Jacob Elgib on camera, Avery Oshman on statistics tonight. Thank you. Tune in tomorrow night. and David Kruger also from the Everett Herald. We'll see you tomorrow night. That's going to do it here, STSBN.com.
Good night, everybody.